Okay guys, what's up? This is Carson with one of our first Wi-Fi battles here on the channel. Really old battle here I found on my 3DS still of me versus Slyroh. His links are all going to be down in the description. As you can see, we got kind of a mixed OU battle going on. For some reason, I decided to bring a Vileplume, which you just don't do to these things. But I brought it, and I got Donphan, Mega Beedrill, Slowbro with leftovers, Kabutops, and sub Black Sludge Gengar. And he's very interesting, having the Mew, Diggersby, Conch Elder, basically a UU would hire team, while I randomly decided to bring a good old Cabbage or Vileplume old school back into this. But as we get into the battle here, we're just going to see what he decides to lead off with. He's the one issuing the challenge and all that. I lead off with Mega Beedrill, as a pre-Beedrill. He goes with the Raikou, good solid lead, probably thinking about Volt Switching first turn, things of that nature. And I decide, or with the pressure going, I mean, it's Raikou, you think of what it's going to do. He decides just to hard switch out, probably fearing me drill protecting and then drill running, and goes right into Cloyster, which is very interesting as I just Mega Evolve, and I believe I go from Protect here. Just, Mega Beedrill's so good, but you almost have to pack Protect on first turn things. And yeah, you did one for Protect, it failed, is what it is. I went for Protect again, just to see what he would scout to do. I could just quick U-turn and go in anything, but rather no. And he goes for the Rock Blast, so I know he's going to go back with that. So I just U-turn out right on this thing. It's not going to do a whole lot of damage. I mean, it is a lot of damage for Mega Beedrill to a Cloyster, but still, we could go right into Slowbro here. As I'm going to take this Rock Blast really very easily. I mean, it's going to be 5 hits, but, I mean, I don't think it even drops me down below 75%, which on a bulky Slowbro, there's nothing that this thing can really do to me. You can Shell Smash and to be able to hit a lot harder, but it's really not much, and I'm just going to get leftovers recovery and take away about 2 of those hits. So it's really not going to matter too much. He withdraws, and he decides to go right into the, let me see, I think this is Conch Elder. Yeah, right into Conch Elder. I went for Grass Knot. This has a little bit more offensive Slowbro biting my tail and shit, and it doesn't do anything. And it was at this moment that I realized I don't have a Psychic move. I believe I have Scald, Ice Beam, Grass Knot, and Slack Off, so I have to switch out here, and I go into Cabbage. I go into the Vileplume, guessing either a knockoff or a fighting move for some reason, and he goes right for knockoff, takes away my good part of my health and my Ganlon Berry. Surprisingly, that boosts defense, but I'm not going to live an Ice Punch, so Cabbage, as Cabbage does for me, he just goes bye-bye. That's what Cabbage does. There's no reason. So I bring out Bright Eye as my Donphan. This Donphan's a little different, running knockoff. I believe it's knockoff Rapid Spin, Endeavor, and Ice Shard. So I'm able to knock off, get off his Assault Vest. He knocks off on me just to get off my Rocky Helmet, as I also get a little Rocky Helmet damage on him. But I go for the Stealth Rock here. And just for pre-later, I mean, it's very nice to have Stealth Rocks up just for later. He goes for the Ice Punch, which I am gonna live. So if I remember right, I wasn't Rapid Spin, I was Stealth Rock. And then I go into the Endeavor, seeing if I could get this thing as low as possible. I know I'm not gonna live another Ice Punch. I couldn't have killed it with an Ice Shard. So I knew Donphan was going down to this. But I got down as low as I could, and that was what I really had to do to bring in Gengar. And I'm still guessing he's gonna switch out now. But he still goes for the Sludge Bomb, still goes to try to kill this thing. Rather go for the kill than try to overpredict. But anything he would have brought in would have hurt from the Sludge Bomb. As he brings in the Raikou. And now I'm sitting here fearing Shadow Ball, and I have a way to scout it with Sub. That way it's not going to do immense damage to me. But I still want to see if he made me a Calm Mind set or something. So I set up the Sub, see if I can sneakily get behind one while he tries to go for a Thunderbolt and just completely wrecks my Sub's life. There's in no way, shape, or form is my Sub taking that on. So now I'm back into Gengar. I get my Black Sludge recovery. It's very nice to at least have that as some sort of recovery on this Gengar. And I decide just to go for the Shadow Ball, get some damage off of this thing, and I actually get the crit, which really mattered for taking on this Raikou, as really the only other thing I had for it is probably Mega Beedrill to actually do anything to it. I know I had Kabutops with Earthquake, but it wasn't going to do anything, or it wasn't going to outspeed. And so now I bring out Kabutops and just click Aqua Jet. I can pick him off from here very easily. Keep my Sash intact and just let the Raikou go down. A big threat to my team, gone. And he brings in the Diggersby. I know I can live any one hit from this thing because I have the Sash. He breaks if he had a Sash with his rocks and goes for the Earthquake. it's gonna literally bring me down to Sash. Like, there's no way Kabutops is taking an Earthquake from a huge powered Diggersby. But I went for the Waterfall, get as much damage on this thing as possible that I could, and pretty much decided to kill it. I didn't know, but the crit, I can't remember if the crit really mattered in that part of it or not. If it did matter, then I could have just gone into Aqua Jet and picked it off then. Unless he went for Quick Attack, it would have been something like that. But he goes out to the Mew, and I'm thinking it's just going to knock off on me, so I'm going to quick knock off on it. And for some reason, I'm faster, so I know it's a bulkier Mew as I knock off the leftovers. He kills me with the knockoff. Candace did a pretty good job for what I can say, picking off a Raikou and beating a Diggersby. And I go right into Mega Beedrill, easy go into this, and just quick U-turn. I kill the hell out of this Mew, and I can go into easily back into Slowbro. Basically, combining Mega Beedrill and Slowbro is what really did well for me in this game, and just easily nice right into Slowbro. It just seems this a more offensive move Slowbro with a defensive spread is kind of what I was going for. And then his Cloyster decides to use Shell Smash. It's his only hope to try to take out Slowbro, really, as I'm just going to click Grass Knot. There's no reason for me not to. He gets his White Herb to basically keep his defenses back there, which is very nice to have on the Cloyster. Maybe have a chance to live a Grass Knot, but hopefully, and it kills. And even another crit there. 3 crits in the game, and I think only the Raikou actually mattered in the long run, but I'm not too certain. He brings out the Nidoking, which is really going to threaten me, I feel, like a Thunderbolt, and I really can't remember why I stayed in here. I would quick Scald, and he quick Sludge Wave, probably thinking I was going to switch out, and that does a hell of a lot to Slowbro. I just quick Scald because I knew I could get a fuck ton of damage on this thing, if not kill, and he just lives it. No burn, so that 30% Scald burn doesn't happen for me. But right here, get a little leftovers, and then I'm just going to let Slowbro go down. I can easily bring in Mega Beedrill and get quick Poison Jab and kill this thing. I quick Drill Run and kill this thing. But I just decided to go into Beedrill, and I decided to quick Poison Jab over Drill Run, simply because if he decided to switch out into anything else, I still was able to do it. But I didn't realize, I think at the time, 4th crit happening. I didn't notice that the first time I watched over this, but I didn't see that was his last Mon. I kind of thought he still had, for some reason I thought he still had Conch Elder in the back, so I was like, there's no way I'm going to just quick Drill Run, I might as well quick Poison Jab. But we won it. It was nice in 1-0 victory against Slyroh. This was old ORAS, like right after the meta started coming out, and I started getting some good old competitive Mons. Same thing with him, and it was really nice. Go check him out down below. He does a lot more with League Battles, and is a lot better at League Battles than I am, if you've watched any of them on our channel. But that's what we're going here with the Wi-Fi battles. I'm just starting to get up, and if you guys want to follow me on Twitter and stuff, that's where I will ask for battles. Subscribe if you haven't, if you're just new here. Nice to see you. If you liked the video, go on and click that thumbs up. You know what to do with that. But I'm gonna get up on out of here. So thank you guys for coming out. I'm Carson. This is Toxic Gaming, and as always, you guys stay toxic. We'll see you guys.